This is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Wheelie. Now, I've been itching to do a review on this figure for a long time now, and I don't know, I've just been postponing doing so because I wasn't sure if this figure was any good or not. I've seen some of the earlier videos on him. I thought it was an interesting figure, I decided to just wait and see. But now I decided to get him out of packaging and check him out. Okay, here he is in robot mode. He is packaged in robot mode, and you'll see later why they packaged him in robot mode and why they made him a deluxe. He's supposed to transform into this remote-controlled 4x4 monster truck, but if he's that small, you normally think he'd be a scout or a Legends class figure, a scout at least. But they made him into deluxe, and part of the reason is because, as I will show later, you will see later, the alt mode is a bit small for a deluxe, and to fill up a space for deluxe packaging, robot mode is best. He's packaged in robot mode. Okay, let me start with his bio. That's the one thing I really didn't like about it. If you remember, Wheelie was the diminutive, happy-go-lucky, courageous, no fear type of guy that was Grimlock's partner in the 80s movie. He was the small but terrible kind of guy. He showed no fear. He felt he could fight anybody. That was him. Orange transformed into a small car. Okay. Now he has become the doormat transformer in the Revenge of the Fallen. Based on the bio, he is an Autobot, but cannot resist saying he cannot say no to the Decepticons when they boss him. So I guess he'll have encounters with Decepticons, and Decepticons tell him what to do, and he decides, he says, nah, you don't want to be an Autobot, you want to be a Decepticon. So he says he becomes a Decepticon, but he's really an Autobot, so I guess he becomes an Autobot then. So he really has a very weak personality, weak mind. I'm guessing that he gets bossed around a lot, gets told what to do, and he just has very little self-esteem. Kind of a bit of the opposite of what the old Wheelie was. So that's a bit of a drag for me. Okay, let's talk about this figure. This figure is quite interesting. It's a little bit cute. If you think he looks familiar, it's probably because you've seen another movie with this guy in it. Wally. Kind of looks like it. Or not. Maybe. Just a... my wife, that's what my wife had told me. He looks like Wally because of the shape of the head and the wheels for feet and the hands, I guess. The figure is not that bad, actually. This is one of those figures that have been left on the shelf in toy stores that I've been to. Not a lot of people like him. It's probably because they haven't really seen him and transformed and played a lot with him. He's actually quite cute and neat, except for the very loose foot joints. It's very loose right here. It's very hard to get him in a good standing position without really bending it, but once you get it there, it's pretty okay. His arms are very articulate. You can move. The shoulders are on a ball joint, but with limited movement. Upper bicep rotates, bends at the elbow, and each finger has its own joint, which is very cool. Hips are on a ball joint. They can move this way or this way because of the transformation. Bends at the knees at 2 places, and the feet are posable. The toes are posable, actually. So you can get him into a crouching position, or you can get him into a standing position, which is nice, which is what I like. Very posable. The head can only move up and down. Sorry about that. Every time I do a review, a truck passes by the window. Anyway, head moves up and down, but that's it. There is no waist articulation or head articulation, so you can't really pose him that well. The other thing I wanted to point out, which is really will tick me up a little bit, was that nothing snaps into place. There are no tabs in which the parts transform into robot mode. Everything just kind of like sits and nothing tabs in. So the tightness of the joints will just keep him in robot mode, like that. It's kind of cute. You know, you can get him in various poses, like he's nervous. Anyway, transforming him is as intricate and involved as Rampage, I guess, or Sideways. But I think they made it very therapeutic. Once you've done it, you feel a little bit good about yourself. Very rewarding once you finish transforming him into alt mode. Okay, so give him one last 360. Looks like Johnny 5. Anyway, for those of you who were alive during that movie. Okay, transform him. Okay, what do we do first? Oh, okay, fold up the hand, fold up the arms. Okay, like so. Okay, yeah. Okay, just fold everything up. Okay, fold it back. Okay, fold the chest forward. Okay, fold it up. Fold the neck back. Very easy. Transform. Fold it down. Fold it down. Okay. At this point, yeah, okay. Just fold out the inner panels right there. And fold them like so. The instructions do provide a lot of detail on how to transform him, but 1/3 of the time you'll end up figuring things out for yourself. So instructions are okay, but you'll have to do a lot of figuring out for yourself. Okay, so that's good. And then you just, like this one, the instruction says to plop it down, but if you notice, it doesn't plop down. I mean, you'll have to snap it out as though you were about to break it, like so, and then pop it down. I mean, the instructions don't say that it'll pop out, so yeah, you figured it out on your own. Okay, let me just fix that. Okay, and the back part of the truck is done. Okay, what's left is the front part. So fold the toes in, so okay, and then fold the doors down if you can. Okay, fold the doors down, and then fold the front part of the truck. This is the tricky part. Fold it down, and this clear piece, which turns a Decepticon, the faction symbol, sort of fits under the hood. So you have to be very careful you don't break it. Okay. Something like this. Okay. Wow, that was easy. Had trouble practicing that. Okay. Just move the fingers up a bit. And then there's a tab here and a hole there. There's a tab here and a hole there. So everything tabs into place nicely. Contrary to the bot mode, the alt mode, all the parts tab into alt mode. So nice and tight. Okay, and all that's left is the grill. Okay, like I said, you'll see why they've kept him in robot mode in packaging, because the alt mode is small and cute. I mean, just look at it. Here is a Legends class figure. I mean, he could pass for a Scout class, but he is supposed to be a remote control figure, and if you package this in deluxe mode, people are not going to buy it based on its size. They're not going to buy it to deluxe. They're going to think it's an oversized Scout. Okay, it's a nice truck. I mean, except for all these kibble right here, but I mean, side view, back view, front view is pretty awesome. I kind of like it. I mean, it grows on you. And again, as I said, the transformation is very therapeutic, and if you like interesting, not out of the ordinary figures, which is I guess the case for most of the ROTF figures, then you'll like this figure. Very nice, neat, and cute. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Wheelie. Thanks for watching.